What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Spread the Positive podcast. I am your host, Trent Denson, founder of Spread the Positive and STP Productions, where our mission is to bring light to what's going right and to showcase and facilitate efforts that are making a positive impact in our local communities and beyond. Be sure to check us out, spreadthepositive.net. And also, if you're looking to get involved with the STP Podcast Network, please reach out and just check out all the amazing shows that are on the network. We continue to grow. We continue to build. Be part of the solution. Be part of what's going right. Welcome to the show. This episode is also brought to you by Ron Young over at Eagle Communications. Eagle Communications provides the tools for companies to be more productive and safer from cyber hackers. We work with over 350 suppliers so we can provide a true solution based on a company's needs. Our services are business phone and voice over IP solutions, internet services, Wi-Fi network, cybersecurity, and any technology that a business requires to operate. Work with a company that has over 35 years of experience. Give us a call at 615-278-9896 to find out how we can help. Huge shout out to Ron for his continued support for the STP network over the years. Grateful to have you as part of the STP 1200 Club, Ron. Thank you so much.
Hey, my name is Brian Nell. I'm a mortgage loan officer with Primis Mortgage. I want to tell you that I absolutely love being a member of the Spread the Positive Network. It's such a great mission and helps bring so much positivity to our community. It's truly be a pleasure to be a part of what they do. There are a lot of ways to navigate financing a home, and in markets like this, having the advice of a trusted local professional is key to making sure you get the right advice for your specific circumstances. Whether you're interested in the purchase of a new home, second home, or have a need for a refinance, I'd love to earn your trust. If I can help you nail your mortgage, call me at 615-243-3976 or visit nailyourmortgage.com.
Primis Mortgage is a subsidiary of Primis Bank, a member FDIC, equal housing opportunity. As always, all loans are subject to approval. Primis Mortgage, NMLS number 1894879.
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Spread the Positive podcast. I'm your host, as always, Trent Denson. Got a little promotional event with the Tech Council and the folks from ISSA here in Middle Tennessee, talking about some events coming up on May 20th. So just wanted to plug our folks in the tech space here in Middle Tennessee and kind of talk about the some pretty cool events that they have coming up. So I got Darius Davis here and Jonathan Weaver. How we doing, fellas?
Doing well.
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess just both of y'all, if you don't mind, give us a little backstory on who y'all are, all about the ISSA, and we'll jump into some of the event stuff as well.
Yeah, absolutely. ISSA Middle Tennessee, we're a kind of information security and technology chapter here, and we do monthly chapter meetings. We have our big InfoSec Nashville conference every year. We're just looking to try to create connections and networking and opportunities for both practitioners and vendors and everyone in the security community to connect and collaborate in environments that allow us to learn and really be with each other in the same space. So I'm Jonathan Weaver, president of ISSA Middle Tennessee. I've been with ISSA for about 13 to 14 years. Been on the board for about 8 of those years. So actively involved with the chapter and really enjoy being part of it.
It's awesome, man.
Yeah, and I'm Darius Davis. Nice to meet everyone out there in the land. I am the certification director for ISSA. I've been on the board now for about, I think this will be my 5th year, maybe 4th year. Sorry, I lost track COVID year. But I actually did ISSA when I was in middle school, in college, not middle school, but in the middle of my college career back in Alabama, at the University of Alabama in Huntsville. So I've been involved with this since about 2009. But we, like Jonathan said, we are trying to branch out. We do a lot of our, many of our events within the Nashville metropolitan area. Franklin, Brentwood type of thing. So we really want to try to reach out. Murfreesboro has a booming tech industry, tech scene out there. I've been to several of the MTC events, and so I definitely feel that we have an untapped market, I guess to say, as far as ISSA goes, and maybe being able to spread the word. Like Jonathan says, we have a huge conference. We typically get between 600 to 700 people. Security practitioners, vendors, C-level execs, students. We have all those people come together in September for a really big conference. So the event on the 20th of May, we are trying to start promoting that, as well as give a little bit of, Murfreesboro, a taste of what InfoSec, Nashville, as well as ISSA has to offer.
That's awesome. Yeah. I'm a board member with the Tech Council out here in Murfreesboro. We're doing some cool stuff. So appreciate the collaboration and trying to help us get a little further along, because we could definitely use it. But that's really cool. So both of y'all are IT, security, all of that. Is this a full-time thing, or just more on the community involvement side?
Yeah, so everything ISSA is 100% volunteer led.
Gotcha.
All the positions that people serve on the board are all volunteer. We're all part of other organizations. So my daytime job, I run a CPA and consulting firm called Pro Insight. I'm a partner there.
Nice.
So I kind of help do that, and then this is probably we're probably one of the more hands-on information security boards in Middle Tennessee, and we care a lot, and we're very passionate about what we want to bring to the audience and how we want to bring it. So it's just look at InfoSec Nashville, right? We started with 200 to 300 attendees, and now we're up over 700.
Wow.
So and we're on our 24th year of doing that conference. So that's awesome. So we're just trying, honestly, to Darius's point, we're just trying to spread across Nashville. We knew Murfreesboro, outside of the traffic on 24 to get down there and the headache it brings sometimes. We're just trying to get into that tap market to make sure that everyone has a chance. We know that there's a lot of conferences and stuff that has been out in Murfreesboro that have closed in years past, and we just want to be able to be an extension and a resource of that, so that we can get more people impacted by security, because we know it's a growing field, right? We got colleges and universities tapping into all these different degrees now that are getting into the field. And when I was in college, it wasn't even there. It was just like you had when I wanted to go into to risk and IT audit and security and all that, there was computer science was pretty much your only hope to really tapping into that. Security really wasn't a huge concept, but now it's blown up, and we're still, I feel like we're still a little behind trying to catch up with everything, but we're doing our best to try to stay ahead of it so we can make sense of it.
Feel that, man. What about you, Darius? What's your day-to-day like?
Like Jonathan said, this is a volunteer organization. So I'm the certification director. Like I said, I'm also going to be the chairperson for the InfoSec Nashville conference this year. This is going to be the best one ever. I promise you. But no, but in my day-to-day, my daytime job is I'm the owner and proprietor of DMD Technologies. We are a small boutique IT and cybersecurity firm. We're trying to specialize in the niche of healthcare startups. So anyone out there who is a healthcare startup looking to do any kind of cybersecurity or needing that kind of IT work, holler at your boy. Like Jonathan said, man, I think that as me being a transplant, like I said, I'm from Alabama. Gaining and growing that community, that you are not necessarily born innate into is very important, especially in these days, the job market and things of that nature. Before I decided to go completely full time with this, put in a lot of applications and things, and people just didn't know who I was because I had been working for other places outside of the Middle Tennessee region. So I think this is a great opportunity for students, practitioners alike to come and network, figure out, who's in your actual Murfreesboro community. May see each other within Nashville at the ISSA meetings or InfoSec Nashville, who actually lives in Murfreesboro. You can kind of, work with as a neighbor. So I think it's a really cool opportunity for people to experience some new things, as well as, CTFs are a fun way of learning. At the end of the CTF, we're going to give away prizes and things of that nature. So it's a great way to kind of come out, show your skills, as well as, maybe get a cool prize.
Love it, man. Love it. So, let's get into the events. May 20th, it's at the Fountains. Awesome venue out at the Fountains. Just let people know what they can expect, and, plug away with sponsors, anything like that.
Yeah, so I've kind of spearheaded this, so I'll take it.
Let's go.
On May the 20th, like I said, InfoSec Nashville Tech Bikes will be happening at the Fountains. Shout out to John and Marissa over there for helping us hook this up. But we're going to have two events basically. So the first event is going to be, and they're actually going to be simultaneous. So we have kind of the rooms broken off and separated. But first event is going to be a Capture the Flag event. It's going to be sponsored by Corelight. Something I learned from the guys over at Corelight, they actually developed Zeek and Suricata and things of that nature. I've been using those tools for, incident response and things like that for years now. Didn't know who the actual makers were. So maybe it sounds kind of crazy or a little stupid on my part, but yeah, Corelight are actually the makers of that. So they're going to come in. They have already created scenarios for it. They're going to give us a little bit of back history on, Zeek and Suricata, but then we're going to kind of let loose and then, do the CTF. They have said, this is kind of an intermediate, kind of level for people to start doing incident response. But again, this is all open to all levels of expertise. They will be there to help. We've kind of capped it to make it a little bit more intimate than compared to other CTFs you may have been a part of, because we want to be able to have the experts help you if you need that help and things like that. So that's the first event that we have. And then the second event, which I'm really kind of excited to see, is going to be led by one of the cybersecurity experts here in Middle Tennessee, Dan Hauser. He has over 20 years of experience I know of, in this space. He's going to be actually leading a tabletop exercise. It's going to be focused on healthcare. So, Middle Tennessee is really big on healthcare. So I know we're going to have a lot of people who want to hear his message and see how this is going to work. What's going to happen is he has kind of a bingo style tabletop exercise. Nice. He's going to break it up into, different roles. You can be a CISO, you'll be the actual incident responder, and et cetera. And, this is going to be a 2-hour event. It's going to go from 3 to 5. So both of these events will be going on simultaneously, like I said. I don't know if you sign up for both of them, how you would do both, but, we're not saying you can't, but, I think you may want to just focus on one or the other. And then after we have the event, we're actually going to have a social that's going to be put on by Corelight at the Fountains. So that'll probably be another hour and a half after the actual event. But yeah, it's going to be a really good time, man, just to come together, meet other like-minded cybersecurity practitioners and professionals here in Middle Tennessee, and just have a good time, man, and see what we can do on a Tuesday.
Nice, man.
Yeah. And so, and the biggest thing to remember for the CTF, make sure anybody that wants to come out for that, make sure they bring their laptop. You can't do a CTF without a laptop. So, it's all going to be, all the resources are going to be accessible in the cloud. So you're going to be able to do the full CTF using your own laptop. So it's definitely something you need to remember. Or if you don't, then you're just going to have to be part of the tabletop itself. So,
gotcha.
but yeah, anything we could do. I think the biggest thing is networking. I mean, that's what we try to promote every single time is that people can come in here from all likes and walks of life and just be a part of a community that we can help each other out, both in, I tap into multiple people in ISSA all the time to ask them questions about security and other things going on. And so it's been a huge networking. I think that, my whole career in security, I've never applied for a position. Everything that I've ever been given has been through networking.
That's awesome.
And having conversations. So it's a powerful thing. It's just people got to be willing to have conversations and be open to the conversation. So we try to promote that as much as we can so that people have an opportunity to feel like they're a part of something.
And one thing I want to say about our organization is, a lot of other cyber organizations may have like a certification attached to it or some kind of, something of why that organization is around. We don't have anything like that. Everyone is kind of a homegrown community to where, it doesn't really matter if you have a certification or if you don't have a certification. We still are here to nurture and grow you within this cyber community in this cyber field. So I don't want anyone to feel like, being discouraged. Hey, I don't have any certs or anything like that, I can't go. No, we take everyone. So this is definitely a great opportunity to, whether you're an expert or a novice.
But I think if you ever want to find out more about ISSA Middle Tennessee, you can go to ISSA-MidTN.org. You can check out our website. We post people send us jobs. We post it on the website. We try to connect everybody that we can. Everything about InfoSec Nashville 2025 is on there. I mean, even to Darius's point, we don't have, we're not a certification board. We don't do any of that. We just try to create the connections. And one of the things that we do is we constantly give back to our members. I mean, we have 10 plus events every year that generate CPE and provide free food. You get discounted registrations to InfoSec. We try to provide discounted training opportunities for CISSP boot camps and all kinds of different things that we try to do for our members. So it's definitely a value add being a part of our organization. And we even try to bring, we got a Nashville Sounds event coming up here soon, where we actually invite our members and their families. So you bring your kids, bring your wife, significant other to the event, and just kind of relax, take it easy, and eat some hamburgers and watch a game. So we just try to do what we can to try to connect not only at a member level, but at getting to know each other and our families to make sure we all feel like we're a part of something. So,
and I think this year, Jonathan, we're going to get the area where you get free beer too, right?
Yeah, for the first 6 innings. Yeah.
So hey, they're right there.
Let's go.
You pay your membership. I mean, you get it back in beer.
There you
also,
go.
I wanted to say though, also for this event, we are going to give away CPEs. So you will be getting 2 CPEs if you come to either the tabletop or the CTF event.
Nice.
Yep.
And just for folks that might not be familiar, CTF is that to capture the flag?
Capture the flag.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
That's my brain.
No, you're good. It's just so it's like an actual, like it's a scenario and people are solving that real time. Sorry, I'm just trying to, for the people listening. Can y'all break that down a little more?
Yeah. So capture the flag events, essentially you're given certain flags. These are opportunities to provide results for a specific task. So if you're trying to capture the credentials for a man in the middle attack on an unencrypted session, and then you provide the credentials as the response to that flag because it's asking for those credentials. Then you provide the answer to that flag, you capture that flag, and at the end of the day, you capture the most flags, then you're going to win the competition. So that's part of what we do, and we're just trying to provide more opportunities. Like for InfoSec Nashville, this is our 3rd annual CTF that we're bringing back to Nashville, and we keep increasing every year. I think we had almost 60 last year that participated from the technical side. We got a big Stanley Cup trophy where we have the winners' names engraved on the trophy every year.
Man, that's legit.
We give away I got a custom challenge coin that I design every year that's got a different design on it.
Ooh.
They get a t-shirt for the event. The winners get medals with lanyards. I mean, it's a full put on show. Last year we gave away what was it? Those little flipper zeros. All the winners got flipper zeros. The full suite. We bought everything off Flipper Zero's website, and so they got the full package of everything: the protective case, the everything down to protecting the tiny screen with a little piece of film. So anything that we can do to help kind of bring this to the surface and help kind of connect everyone, it's great. And what's so crazy about the CTFs is for the last 2 years that we had at InfoSec, Tennessee Tech University has won. The college students has beat all the professionals. So at the end of the day, if college students haven't signed up for the CTF, I mean, by all means, sign up for the CTF because it's an opportunity for you to one, beat the professionals, but also be seen from a professional aspect, because some of these organizations are their teams are represented in these competitions, and they look for resources to be a part of their teams. Man, so this is in some aspects I've seen CTFs be like job interviews,
right,
when it comes to experiencing and showing your knowledge base.
Amazing.
So first place in a CTF on your resume definitely could hold some weight.
Yeah.
Sounds
And I
like
think
it.
I think on the incident response side, when you think about that tabletop, so many organizations are reactionary in their approach to incident response. Let's just wait for it to happen and then we'll figure it out when it happens. And I think the more that you can attend these in all aspects of anyone's job, I mean, even down to the green level up to the executive, everyone has something to learn when it comes to incident response. Because at the end of the day, we all play a role, whether we're the one at the green level clicking the email or up in leadership clicking the email. We want to make sure that we're doing what we can to protect all our information within our own environment. So it's to have an opportunity to see it from both the technical aspect and incident response side. It's kind of a dual event here we have going on the 20th to allow everyone to be a part of it.
Man, that's super cool. Man, that sounds like, I bet it gets intense. I bet it gets pretty intense with everything. Like,
yeah. Well, the
there's a lot on
CTF, the CTF is just a bunch of nerds. All you hear is keyboard clicks for an hour and a half. I mean, the nerds are frustrated in their head like us, but at the end of the day, we're all just sitting there trying to get it done,
cool.
and we're all racing. So we get excited when we finish. When we finish or we figure out something we hadn't figured out, we get excited. But
I bet, man. I bet that's so cool.
Yeah.
So, like, can talk about like the last one. If I don't want to like spill any of the secret sauce or anything, but like, or capturing or like you're capturing these flags. These are like I mean, is it just scenarios that happen day to day with this type of stuff? Like how is it kind of implemented? I'm sorry, I'm probably more on the green side of this stuff, but like these are just like planned out scenarios and it's all part of like, I'm just trying to understand how, and everybody's got their assignments and all of that. So it's almost like a video game or like an actual gamification of it all, right?
It is. I mean, honestly, when you think about a CTF, what we're trying to do is we're trying to design various different opportunities to create analysis. So when you think about it, it's like, are there vulnerabilities in the email? Is there vulnerability on our LinkedIn? Some of these things are step type attacks to where in one flag, you may find the response to someone on someone's LinkedIn page that takes you to some other page where you can get access to their email. So it's trying to think about common attacks that users are susceptible to, or systems are even susceptible to. So let's just say I'm a disgruntled employee at an organization and I want to create havoc in my own organization, or I want to steal data. Or it could be as low as, hey, I want to see what somebody makes, so I'm gonna hack this financial system and see if I can get into it. So I mean, so a lot of times hacking is curiosity. And I think a lot of hackers, I mean, the biggest characteristic I could describe is that they're all curious. I mean, how far can we get? How much damage can we create? And can we create a name for ourselves? I mean, when you think about the hacker environment from a whole, a lot of these hackers are out there just to create a name for themselves. I mean, there are groups out there, obviously, that are out there to steal funds and steal money and make things horrible for those organizations. But there is still a lot of people out there that are just doing it for the fun of it. So this is a safe environment that people can come and participate in and put all those skills to use, so that we can see where they are and how they do, and they can win a prize.
I want to definitely say that, if you do the CTF and you connect to the Wi-Fi, the other computers that are connected will not be able to hack into your computer. I talked with the guys over at the Fountains, the tech team over there. They do have the devices isolated, so you will be okay from people actually trying to CTF you. You know what I mean? So you'll be okay. You'll be fine.
Wow. Yeah. That's amazing. Man, that's so cool. I've heard of like hackathons and all that stuff, but I've never heard of the CTF or doing it this way. So this is super awesome.
And I think this one to me is different. Like you said, we're doing more incident response. A lot of these CTFs are, let's fire up a Kali Linux box, which for those out there who don't know, Kali Linux is kind of the hacker tool set that you want to use when you try and do that. You can also use it for blue teaming. So there's red team and there's blue team. Blue team is the more incident response guys, defense, and the red team are the attackers, penetration testers, if you can think of that in your head. So this one's going to be more of the blue team focus. A lot of CTFs are more red team focused. So you're actually trying to hack and, exploit vulnerabilities in systems and things like that. We are setting up scenarios where the attacker's already in there. Now we need to figure out what's happened. How do we prevent this from happening again, basically? So, you don't find those type of CTFs a lot normally. So I think it's going to be a great opportunity for, incident responders and more blue team focused people as well.
That's awesome. I love it. Definitely going to be there. This is super cool. Well, yeah, anything else we need to cover? So May 20th, Fountains of Gateway in Murfreesboro, 3 to 5, correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
correct.
3 to 5 o'clock. Plan to try to leave around round 2 if you're coming from the Brentwood, Cool Springs area. Absolutely. Downtown. You might want to use your apps and get there.
Waze it all day.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come down and hang out for lunch. I might go to Toots or somewhere.
Hey, okay. I see. There you go. That's awesome. And I was looking at the Corelight website, man. That's some impressive stuff. Like this is, I mean, Silicon Valley, big tech, big everything on the forefront of everything. Yeah. And the fact that they're coming to little Murfreesboro is pretty sick. So, and
actually the tools that we're going to be using, like Zeek and things, those are open source tools. So if after you do the CTF, you want to go home, set up you a lab and you can try to set up these labs and things like that. There's extensive documentation out there about Zeek and Suricata and things like that. And so you could, try to set your own kind of environment up when you get home.
That's awesome. Well, feel free to plug anything else. I feel like we kind of done it on the event side of things and promoting the CTF and the round table. So yeah, man, this was really cool. It was really great to meet you both. Looking forward to connecting in person. Do people need to grab tickets, register, anything like that?
Yeah, so you go to ISSA MidTN.org. And they can check out the events page, and we have both events listed there. Yep. And that's for any of our events. So we got a chapter event coming up on May 16th, third Friday of every month, lunch and learn. And then we have this event on the 20th. So really May's going to be an action-packed month for us. Nice. And so it's a great opportunity to get out there and get your CPEs, get your training, get your ability to have some social hours, some free food, and really get out there and connect. And that's what it's all about in Nashville, is just creating opportunities for us to get together, talk shop, and get things done. So anybody wants to be a part of that.
And I'll give you a little sneak peek also into InfoSec Nashville. So again, as me being the chairperson, we have already started to head pick our keynotes. One keynote so far that we have is going to be Joe Sullivan. For those out there who are keeping track, Joe Sullivan used to be the CISO at Uber, and he was actually the CISO at Uber when they were hacked. So I don't know why I used air quotes that time. They were actually
that happened
because it did happen. But yeah, he was a CISO over at Uber back then. So it's gonna be really cool to see what kind of talk he wants to give, and then to talk about that. But we also are working on other keynotes and other featured speakers to be there. There's gonna be an action-packed day of speakers. The day before that is gonna be the actual day we do the CTF, the Capture the Flag event, as well as some workshops. So again, like Jonathan said, go to ISSA MidTN.org. Check us out. Check out the events, and I'll see you on the 20th.
Man, I love it. Definitely have all those links in the show notes. I'll go ahead and get this out first of the week next week, and y'all can push this on y'all socials. We'll be sure to share and reshare everything y'all tag us in. Been a pleasure, fellas. This is really cool stuff. I've learned a lot today, so appreciate y'all dumbing it down for me and probably some of the people that are going to be tuning in. So big thank y'all for joining us as always. This is the Spread the Positive podcast. We're going to be At the Fountains, May 20th, 3 to 5, ISSA, Capture the Flag, and InfoSec, all the things. So y'all be sure to check the notes below, and hopefully see y'all out there. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the Spread the Positive podcast. For more information about all the things we got going here at Spread the Positive, please check us out, spreadthepositive.net. Get involved with our underwriting, advertising, sponsorship program, start a podcast, or if you just want to support the mission, reach out on spreadthepositive.net or any of our social media handles at Spread the Positive. Look forward to connecting with y'all and giving y'all another fire episode on the next one. Thank you, and we will see you then. Let's go.